YouTube? Welcome back to day 16 of 30 of the challenge. Now the lights are off because my wife's asleep. I just got back from work and I'm trying not to get shot today, but the physique probably looks better. You know what I'm saying? Flashing lights off, that's kind of the trick. But let's see what we're gonna eat today, our first meal of the day. So we're gonna start off with our spit in the can. 30 grams of protein, sparkling protein shake. You get these in bulk from Costco. Expensive as hell, probably cost half your rent, but 130 calories, 30 grams of protein. So 100% gonna drink that. Oh my God, it's black. No, but for real. Black Monster, here we go. Monster Energy Ultra Black, it's like a dark cherry flavor. Honestly, the flavor is so subtle. You don't really taste anything, but I really do like the way the can looks. Pretty masculine can, black and red. How could you complain about that? I think they used to have a Monster Assassin can that was like that. I want to say that's what they were called. So I'm kind of up in debate right now. Do I go with Greek yogurt and some granola as a pre-workout and some honey? It's probably better, but I really like my poor people's special sandwiches. If I eat the Greek yogurt, my wife may kill me. Yeah, life's not worth living anyways. Alright, so we're gonna go with the Greek yogurt and granola. So let's whip this bad boy out. This is 100 calories per serving, 18 grams of protein. Let's get some of that. Next we have some Simply granola. This is 270 calories, 7 grams of protein, but it tastes a good amount. So don't get your hopes up just yet. Then we have the honey. Don't really care about the calories, but it's 60. So it's probably gonna be about 500 calories by the time that my fat ass gets done with this. But we're gonna have some good protein. And I do wanna leave a little bit for my wife because that's what good husbands do, right? We don't, honestly, I just buy more. It don't really matter at this point. Also gonna get our espresso in. I don't think this Monster, actually, yeah, I'm gonna drink this Monster as well. Now, for this challenge, training discipline and building purpose, you know, I guess the only discipline part is my running every night, my consistency, and my actual training. Like I played 7 games of basketball yesterday. Basically looked like Stephen Curry, white edition. And yeah, we won half our games, lost the other half. It's the first thing athletic that I've done besides this little running challenge, and God knows how long. I think this is enough for her. Yeah, she's small. She eat like a bird. So, yeah, weightlifting, playing basketball. The only thing I would say that I need better discipline on is my diet. If I wanted to become shredded, ripped, I've been working out for 6 years. At this point, I don't really care. I like to be happy. As discussed in my last video, I don't really drink alcohol anymore, so now it just kind of comes down to I gotta be happy some way, or I don't know. Life already sucks hard as it is. That's why you gotta be tough. Be comfortable with doing the uncomfortable. You can't always do what you want to do. Trust me, when you work your 9 to 5, you're gonna be doing what you don't want to do, taking orders from some boss, who's some scumbag for the next 30, 40 years of your life. And for what? To get paid $50,000 a year? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely insane. I refuse to be average. I refuse to allow that to happen to me. I mean, I'm military right now, so I'm fine. I have my stable income, 100K a year. But even on 100K a year, the thing that you learn as you get older, especially whenever you get married, is these bills pile up. And it seems like there's always something new happening. I got 2 fairly new vehicles and my muffler fell off. My bumper is falling off. Like, you have to get oil changes, conduct maintenance on them. I think the brakes are getting bad on both of my vehicles. So it's like, at what point does $8K a month really help you? Now, mind you, I live in San Diego, and for this little shitty studio that's 600 square feet, I'm paying $2,400 a month. Think about that, and then you have all the other bills. You know, it's ridiculous. You have the phone bill, you have the utilities, you have groceries, you have, if you want to take your wife out on dates, go out and actually do something, that itself is $50, $100 a person. One good day, getting dinner, getting breakfast, going to the movies or something, you're looking at a $200 day. Yeah, it's insane. You understand this economy, inflation, we're being controlled. We give power to money. With money comes control and greed. And really, the rich get richer and the poor stay poor. I'm explaining that in another video, if you understand how money works, where it comes from, and so on, you know. But, yeah, man, this world is twisted. They have stabbings, shootings, the Charlie Kirk thing with Tyler Robinson. Don't believe it was a 22-year-old kid. If you've seen that, which I'm pretty sure you have, because it's been everywhere, and I mean everywhere, there's no way that kid did it. There's no timestamps for the messages. Nobody speaks like that at 22 years old or texts like that, especially not after killing somebody. And the dude was seen at a Dairy Queen. The dude was seen walking in different clothes. He changed outfits like 10 times that day. Who does that? I stay in the same outfit the whole day. If I'm not at work in my military uniform, I'm at home and some regular shit. Go to the gym and everything else in there. And if I'm not in clothes, I'm naked. So, yeah, man. The world's a crazy place. Girl got stabbed on the train 2 weeks ago. Kind of makes you paranoid living in the city. I go out, especially get a family to protect and provide for, like a real man's supposed to do. You just start to think to yourself, it's not even worth going out. You're gonna spend money, you're risking your safety. And what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm buff, yeah, I'm strong, but that don't be the knife, that don't be the gun. I ain't no John Jones out here. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna come up with better methods. And San Diego is sketchy anyways. Everybody out here looks homeless that walks down the street. Nobody looks like they're civil. They all look like they're out to get you. Hoodies on, hands in the pocket. Damn. Yeah, fuck that. I saved my money. This is gas, by the way. If y'all were wondering. Of course it's gas. I fucking made it. Why would I make something I don't like? I wouldn't put y'all on to something that's nasty. I feel like this 1 mile run tonight. I have one more thing to show y'all, and I gotta take my steroids. Because you don't get a disease like this naturally. You don't get anywhere in life naturally. The world's full of competition. And the only way to compete in this world is by cheating. So we have Anadrol, Anavar. What is this? I'm missing something, hold up. And then we have our Trenbolone and our Rad 140. I'm just kidding. Vitamin D3, fish oil, multivitamin, magnesium. Do I have any idea what any of this stuff does? Yes. Am I gonna explain what all of this stuff does? Yes, because I have time. Now, the fish oil, good for your heart. You need that. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, full body support. Vitamin D3 makes your penis go from this to this. No, I'm just playing, but actually it may do that. I don't even know what vitamin D3 is for. Shit, get that from the sun. Or is that vitamin C? Vitamin D, sunny D. All right, multivitamin, basically just your backup. Has horny goat weed in it. Tribulus extract, it's like a test blend. Now see, the thing about testosterone, right? This world, this government wants men to be low testosterone. And then you have these fitness influencers that say to do this, do that. I'm not gonna sit here, change my diet, change my lifestyle, change every single habit about my life just to try to get or reach normal natural test levels. because of the food that you're eating and everything else in this world is bad for you. And all this social media content, they want to control you and make you a little boy, because little boys don't stand up to anything. They don't ask questions. They're easily controlled like sheep. They don't want you to have high test, because high test men retaliate. High test men ask questions. High test men go to war, and high test men actually analyze and observe everything, and then they fight it. The government doesn't want that. The government wants females on top of females. They want you to be emasculated. They want you to have nothing. They want you to be broken, poor, sad, depressed, cry about it, not be stoic, show your emotion, be unable to control them. They like when you go out there and do all of this bullshit out in the world, like stabbing and killing people, because that's what weak, emotional men do. They're the ones that are the rapists, pedophiles, kidnappers, and so on. Weak men can't control their emotions. They act on impulse. Yeah, that's what the government wants, man. So, if you are a low testosterone individual, you feel like life is not going right for you. You feel like you don't have any type of energy. You feel like your penis is softer than soft, not hard as a rock. Maybe TRT's for you, testosterone replacement therapy. Maybe that's what you need. If you want to get that edge, you want to gain that muscle, that strength. But really, if you're going to do something like that, you may need to change your lifestyle habits as well. If you're not eating healthy, not at least doing some bit of cardio or weight training, what are you doing with your life? You better be rich. You better have bitches. Because if you don't, I mean, if you just want to be average, that's fine with me. I don't care. Stay a loser. But one other thing I'm going to do, make an espresso. And then I'm going to hit the gym with my wife. I got to wake her up because she thinks it's cool to sleep inside all day while I go to work. Do I love it? Yeah, it's awesome. But you know when you crawl out of bed in the morning, it's early as hell, and you look back and you see somebody all cuddled up in their blanket? When it's your wife, it's beautiful. When I used to be in the barracks room, I'd see my friends do it. I was fucking disgusted. You're like, this lucky mother doesn't have to wake up early, go to work, come back. That's because my friend was on shore duty, by the way. He also only has half a finger. Yeah. I'll explain that story in a different video. All right, I'll see y'all on this 1 mile run. Get one last flex in. Let's see you. What's up, guys? Day 16 to 30 of this challenge. We're about to hit this 1 mile run. I know I preach masculinity and to protect and provide and care for your family and have a beautiful family, make your money, build a business, build a website, do something to escape what the government is controlling you within. But then I thought to myself, why? Why waste your time? Why spend all of your effort and your time building yourself up and being lonely when you could just embrace your feminine side instead? I could do the dishes. Trust me, I have no problem staying in a nice house, not having to go to work, watching the girl go to work. Guys, it's time to take advantage of these women who want to be independent. Because these women claim that there's no good men out there. Let's show them that we're not good then. Let's go sit at the house while they get up early and go to work and work their 9 to 5 for 30 years. And I go and do my nails and get my hair done and get myself tanner and go to the grocery store and the mall and buy whatever I want, get my nice designer clothes. I'm embracing my feminine side. I mean, me and my wife about to switch positions right now. So let's do that instead. You don't no longer have to be a man. This world is no longer based on tradition. You don't have to protect and provide anymore. Shit, I'm gonna be the one carrying a purse nowadays, that man purse. And guess what? When somebody comes after me with a knife, when somebody tries to shoot me, my girl better be stepping in to save me, because I ain't Captain Save-A-Ho, she Captain Save-A-Ho, and I'm the hoe. So she better go. But nah, for real, just be a man. Tradition, masculinity, I'm still gonna preach it. But if you choose to go the other route, it's better than wasting your life partying and doing all of these meaningless, boring, mundane things that are going to get you nowhere in life. So either be a man or don't. It's up to you. Let's go hit this 1 mile run. Day 16 of 30 completed. Stay tuned for the end speech. Remember, guys, it's Friday night, and you shouldn't stress over the things that you can't control. But what you can control is your actions tonight. If you plan on going out drinking, hanging out with your friends, going to do some type of rambunctious activity, then you know what you need to do. You need to do it responsibly, because you don't want to end up behind bars tonight, in jail, lose your job, lose your career, whatever the case may be. So this is kind of like spreading awareness. And also, you should be at home doing the dishes, and your wife should be supporting you. But yeah, we're just going to end this one right here because I'm pro-feminist. Better like, comment, or subscribe, or I'll suck your toes.